Welcome to Thursday Shy. I am Thursday.
I'm shy.
Yeah. So today we actually have some good news we want to share with you. Well, mostly the good news coming from her. Go ahead.
Wait, I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gonna say your good news. You're gonna share it.
So, when was it? Sunday?
Yeah, it was it was on. Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, last Sunday I passed on my real estate exam.
Yay! Woohoo! So she passed her New Jersey real estate exam,
Yes.
to be specific. And with that, we want to share the experience with you guys. And she went through some challenges.
Yeah, just like how,
and
the process, my process. I want to just 100% clear that this is my experience. Besides, it's New Jersey, so it's the process in New Jersey. So I know for everyone it's gonna be different. So I just want to be sure, leave it here, my experience. So if I say something wrong, or it's just the information that I got and all those things. I just look at him just to be sure that I say.
So here's all the questions. These are the questions that we will answer in this video, and also have them written down on the tablet, so this way I don't miss anything.
Yeah, he's
right.
helping me.
So let's begin with question number 1. All right. Can you take the class online?
So yes, I did my class on this website. I guess my website.
Yeah.
So it's Real Estate Express. So you have a few options. You can choose if you want to do 2 days in a week, then it's gonna be more weeks. In my case, I chose the 2 weeks from 8:30 to 4:30, Monday to Friday. So it was 2 intensive weeks, a lot. I feel like that's one of the, I don't know your questions because you wrote the questions, but I just felt like it was a lot of content. Sometimes you can feel overwhelmed, but I kind of like that I did it in 2 weeks.
So from rating from 1 to 10, how difficult do you think the class was?
The class, I feel like the class, meaning difficult, learning.
The content, the learning, yeah. How did you feel?
I don't feel like it was difficult. I felt overwhelmed because it was a lot of information just in once, especially if you choose the 2 weeks one. It's just in one topic you're just talk about if you take the license, where can you work, and then on the other side you're learning math. So I just felt it was, the content was throw at you, but I get it, it's because it's the 2 weeks one. So I feel they need to rush and give you everything. So I don't think it's difficult, but I feel it's a lot to take it in.
It's a lot of content you have to memorize.
Yeah.
Much. I mean, it's just like anything else.
Yeah, I don't think it's difficult. No, it's not you're learning such a huge formula, but it's a lot of things for you to take it in, and I feel that's my experience. I don't know. I felt overwhelmed for 2 weeks to learn all of that.
Yeah. So I guess you already answered how long is the class with that.
Oh yeah, I chose the 2 weeks, but I know that they have different 2 days, and then I feel I could be wrong, but I remember the instructor, the lady, that she said that she was having those classes that was Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it was 10 weeks. So you can, but you have a few options. If you go on the website, the Real Estate Express, you can see they are literally not that difficult. But I chose the 2 weeks, and that was a lot.
I guess I should ask with that, right? So what were some of your expectations
Doing the
what
class?
would you tell someone watching this video? What was your expectation of the class, and then how was it different, or was it exactly what your expectations were from the class?
So we are in New Jersey, so I took my classes for New Jersey. So you need to take 75 hours so you can be, you can take your test. So the class, I thought would be more, because I watched another video, and then the people said that the content was really dry. So I was expecting something that would make me almost fell asleep, or just be really tired. So that was my expectation. I was confused. I tried to look for more people that use the Real Estate Express, but I didn't find a lot of videos about it. So I was just creating this, you create those expectations. And so I thought it would be like really boring or type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get tired, but I feel like the instructor that I had, she was funny. It's like the entire,
She kept it entertaining
Yeah.
for you, so it didn't feel so boring for you then.
So like I feel like because of
Yeah.
the instructor, so he had like those break moments, like, you know, like you were feeling overwhelmed, but then it would have like something fun or like funny happening. So
Right.
I don't feel like it was that bad.
Okay. So with that, I'll move on to the next question. What do you do after you're done with the class?
So
How do you like get your hours or something?
yeah, so the process is you finish your class. So I finished my 75 hours, my 2 weeks. Then after that, you have 7 days to take your school test. So you need to pass the school test so you can have your certificate. So okay, this person did the hours. So when that will finish, you have 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you 3 chances to pass the school test.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't pass, and this is information that my instructor gave to us, so I don't know if it changed, probably changed for state to state, right?
Yeah.
So after you finish, you have these 3 chances. So if you don't pass the first try, you can like literally do like right away and try it again. Like it doesn't have the period time, like you don't need to wait like 24 hours to try again. Talking about the school test to get your hours.
While you're in here for the hours,
tell
them how many hours you need for New Jersey minimum. 75 hours, right? Okay, so you need 75 hours for New Jersey in the class.
Yeah.
The class hours, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I finished my class on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and I took my school test on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That when you start your class,
Mm-hmm.
they don't upload your hours right away. So like when you finish your first day of class, you expect that you're gonna go in your your dashboard, and then you're gonna see like, oh, okay, so this is the much of hour that I made today, but they don't upload. So, and then that was funny because a lot of people the next day was like, I think something happened, I don't have my hours, and I was like thinking the same.
Yeah.
But it's because they just upload your hours when you finish your 2 weeks. So whatever you're gonna do, the 2 weeks or 10 weeks, you're just gonna see the hours complete, like literally in the last day.
I mean, I won't comment, but to me, I'm impatient. I like to know right away.
See, but they don't show you, and then you can miss like one class from the 2 weeks. You can miss one class, then it's okay, you still pass. But I was just like confused because I really I thought that I had done something wrong. When I closed the meeting, I thought like, oh, maybe I should have saved something to get my hours. But no, it's just like, with the Real Estate Express, they take the time to give you out.
Where can you take the exam after you're done with the class and get your hours?
When you finish, you pass your school test, you got your certificate and say like, okay, you complete, you have your 75 hours. You go to the PSI, that's the website for the exam, the real estate exam. And then that's another good point of the Real Estate Express, because everything that you need is in their website. So they have
good.
Have those
that's a big plus.
have those PDFs that you press, and they show you the book list, the PSI. So you press that, and then they already send you to their website. So I thought that was helpful because sometimes you can be lost.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we can make another video about just the Real Estate Express, the website that I took.
Maybe I think that would be a good one. Let us know in the comment sections if you want us to do that.
Because when I was looking to where could I take my class, the Real Estate Express was the one that I got my attention. So maybe I can explain, because they have way more things, they have tests, they have quizzes for you to take to prepare. So maybe we can just take one video for that.
So if you made it this far to watching our video and my stomach is growling, I apologize in advance. With that said, please subscribe to our channel, like, and make sure to leave comments of any questions
if you
might
like this
have.
type of content.
Yeah, if you like this type of content, let us know. So in 3, 2, 1, go hit that subscribe button right now. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I was just going to say that I feel like this type of video, I know it's a little bit different than what we used to do, but I feel like it's good because giving
I like.
information.
Yeah, I think it's good. A lot of people they want to be in
Because
real
sometimes
estate.
they get confused.
It gets confusing.
I was confused.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that I don't know. They might have done like years ago, and they're just trying to share the experience. It gets
Yeah.
very confusing. She literally just did this now.
Yeah.
She has the experience, and the experience is in her mind right now, like it's fresh, and she's able to share the knowledge with
Yeah, I
people
just
who
wanna
might be looking for some information.
Yeah, because when I was looking at the videos, I feel like the videos was a little bit like.
Yeah,
Oh,
when she tried to search on YouTube and stuff like that, try to get some information, but it was like old and it was
Because
like
I get
kinda back
nervous
and
and
forward,
I
yeah.
want to kind of know what I'm expecting, even that I know that each experience is gonna be different. But I kind of want to know like, okay,
Yeah.
what can come from that.
Yeah.
So that's just like letting you guys know. That's why we think it's important, like share our experience.
Last question I have is, I guess forget about all the other questions for a second. It's
Okay.
about purely if you could share something with the viewers, okay, on how to pass this test. What is some of your advices to make this a little bit easier for someone to pass this test? Is it like, hey, just shove your face in the book, or like, make some flashcards for yourself? Like, what is an advice or something that you might have tried that they can try to do differently?
I mean, I feel like I was always so like nervous to take tests, so I feel like that really like.
I think I
get
know what
too
you. Yeah, you
nervous.
get too nervous and you don't focus too well. So it's
Yes.
important to be confident in taking the test.
Yeah, because I feel like
And you
it
can
is-
share your experience. You know how many times you took it.
Yeah,
and-
so
and
I
We're pretty honest.
yeah, I'm honest. Like I failed my first 2 tests
Hmm.
because I was nervous, but I was like nervous in the point like my heart was hurting.
Yeah, she was really nervous. She
I
was
get
coming to me,
nervous.
and I was like, "It's okay, you can do it." And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, remember, it's okay to fail. There's nothing wrong with it. You
And-
learn more if you think about it from failing. So she failed the first time. She was a little bit like upset, and then she took it again. She failed again. She was upset, which is pretty normal. And then third time, I literally stayed with her. We studied all night, and then I said, you know what? I scheduled it for her because I knew she was ready at that point. And we took some practice tests online. So make sure you do that, right?
Yeah.
Taking the practice tests online, it's very important. Make sure you do that. You can just Google, based on, you can search New Jersey real estate exam and take some tests.
Yeah,
Make
if
sure
it's
you're
from New
passing them.
Jersey, true.
If you're not passing those, you kind of get to know where you are a little bit. Obviously, there's other places that will
I
give you
mean,
some questions
the-
as well.
like he said, of course you get frustrated when you don't pass. But a few things. First one, they literally don't care. Like it's not gonna go in your paper like, okay, this person passed in the 3rd time. Like no one cares. So I feel like when you go with the information, maybe you can feel more relaxed. But I knew it, but I was still like really nervous because I get nervous for tests, like for exams and all those things. So I feel like try to be as calm as you can, but I know like it's difficult. But like he said, like if you know your information, like you study, you pass your school test, like like it is that, like my instructor says something is true, like the information is there, it's gonna come out when you need.
Right.
And it's true. Like if you feel like confident and then just like read the questions like really slow. Because sometimes that was my problem.
And I kept telling her that too. Read the questions slowly. Make sure to
Yeah.
pay attention to things like when they say, which is not.
Yeah, because it has a lot of
And that was one of the things I had to catch her on because she would miss like not.
You know,
and I'm
you
like,
feel-
look, read it slowly. You remember me telling you, I was like,
because
read it
sometimes
slowly.
you feel excited and then when you
Yes.
see like the
Yeah.
information, I know that. And then you like, and then sometimes like least likely or not, and then
Right.
you end up picking the one that it is. And
Yeah.
then a lot of times that happened with me, and then I was just like reading. So I thought it was one thing. I don't know why I read wrong. And then I was like, but everything is right. Just one is weird. And then when I went to check again, it was like the least likely. Then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So even if you think you know the answer,
read
read
2
read,
times.
Read. And I'll be taking this test too, by the way. I'm planning on going through the same journey as she did. So if you want us to record that, my portion of the journey, kind of post it for you guys, and try to include some of the questions you might have from
Yeah.
here. we can do that as well. Just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, so I just feel like the test is long, so that's why.
Yeah,
like,
how long was the test actually? Let them know of that too.
So for the state one, because
Yeah.
for the school one it has different hours, but for the state one you have like 4 hours for 110 questions.
Ooh, that's a lot of questions.
So you sometimes, like, for me, my experience is like I was nervous, and then it was so many questions, and then you just like But if you like slow down, read your questions, and take your time, like no one is like rushing you.
Except the proctor.
I mean, he's like the person doesn't.
I mean, you have plenty of time to do those questions.
Yeah, like have 4 hours.
Yeah.
So in New Jersey, it's like 8 math questions. So even if it's like 8 math questions, it's not like. Oh my God.
I apologize. That's my stomach. And with that said, if you made it this far and you still haven't subscribed, make sure to go subscribe in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thank you. Remember, we post every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will see you next Thursday. Peace.